stunned U.S. intelligence and military officials by testing a nuclear-capable hypersonic missile that traveled through low orbit in space, making a full circle around the globe before speeding towards its target. A nuclear-capable hypersonic missile travels at 5 times the speed of sound, can evade our missile defenses, and can also evade radar. Nuclear-powered hypersonic missile. I don't know, guys. That sounds to me like kind of a problem.
That's
what do you
bad.
think, Joe?
Yeah,
Would you,
bad.
if you were categorizing that as A, problem, or B, non-problem, can I assume you'd go with A?
Dan, I'm going to go with A. You're right.
He's going to go with A. He's like Sal from the Ear Sonic commercial or whatever. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I'm going to go with it. Gee, would you say A? That's a problem? Yeah, Guy says that's a problem too, Joe. Now,
right.
Here we go. Hashtag again. Trump was right again. Here's a video of Donald Trump from a long time ago, as president, obviously, talking about the threat from China and Chinese technology and the Chinese military. And again, all gaffed off because everybody was like, orange man, bad. We don't like Trump. Pee-pee tape. Russia. Here's Donald Trump right again. Check this out.
In order to maintain America's military supremacy, we must always be on the cutting edge. That is why we are also proudly reasserting America's legacy of leadership in space. Our foreign competitors and adversaries have already begun weaponizing space, developing new technologies to disrupt vital communications, blind satellites, and you look at what they're doing. They've given me rundowns. I've seen things that you don't even want to see, what they're doing and how advanced they are. We'll be catching them very shortly.
So just to be clear, while the intelligence community in the United States was busy spying on Donald Trump and trying to fabricate a pee-pee tape that didn't exist of prostitutes peeing on a bed that Obama slept in because it was a story told to them by some crazy person, some former foreign intelligence guy. Yeah, the Chinese and the Russians were kicking our asses on technology and developing hypersonic nuclear weapons. Here's Chris attacking me last night for my stand against Cumulus's vaccine mandate. I want you to check this out, and I want you to catch the way he tries to justify me. He tries to attack my principles on it by invoking something that is in fact false. There is no vaccine mandate at Fox News. I'll show you in a minute. Check this out.
Cumulus Media, the radio conglomerate he works for, told employees they must be fully vaccinated by October 11th. Over the past week, at least 4 radio hosts have left the company after refusing to be vaccinated. Now, one of the stars of Cumulus Media organization is threatening to leave unless they remove the mandate.
Have these companies ever thought of that? The countless numbers of moms and dads who are sitting at some kitchen table explaining to their kids how they may have to move out, how daddy doesn't have a job, because a bunch of people in a C-suite thought it'd be a good idea to sit around and play pretend Dr. Fauci for a moment and mandate people jam something in their bodies that they don't want to take. You can have me or you can have the mandate. But you can't have both of us.
Oh, well, that's a tough choice. If you do not have an uncle who shares his videos on Facebook, that is Dan Bongino, a guy who's found a niche as one of the MAGA universe side characters, rage-filled former Secret Service agent. Now, I should tell you, that guy threatening to quit over a vaccine mandate is in fact fully vaccinated. And a part of me wants to give him credit for sticking to his principles and at the very least calling out his employer over its vaccine policy, something that, as we've noted repeatedly, people like Tucker Carlson don't have the courage to do. But the thing is, like Tucker, Dan Bongino's also a Fox News host. And weirdly enough, he has not threatened nor said one single word about Fox's strict vaccine protocols that you either vaccinate or test daily. I guess the tough guy routine only goes so far.
Sorry, forgot to put out on my Parler account how it's October 20th. It's October 20th, right? And Joe Biden is the worst president in U.S. history. Sorry, do that every morning. How to do that there. What's that, Key? Yeah, that's right. So a couple points on this. You see, here's what's really going on. Chris Hayes obviously has trouble attracting an audience because people aren't attracted to cowardice and people without principles, right? So Chris Hayes has to justify why he has no principles and has to basically spin it on the air to say, well, Dan Bongino he won't call out Fox News for their protocols. Their protocols. I'm calling out Cumulus for their vaccine mandate, not their protocols. Did he miss that? Chris, pretty much every company in America, due to the prevalence of the coronavirus, has some kind of protocol, correct? Now, Guy, Joe, last time I checked, my beef with Cumulus wasn't about, did you hear me mention the protocols? You did not? Joe, did you?
No.
Okay, so I have a beef with the mandate, but notice how Hayes, because he doesn't want anyone to stand. Again, he has to attack people who stand because he's afraid someone else might stand and dance with them. Hayes has to make it about something it's not about. As this article in Mediaite acknowledges, covering this by Michael Luciano, Hayes hits Bongino for threatening to leave Cumulus, but does not go after Fox over their policies. The tough guy routine only goes so far. I love it how guys like Chris Hayes talk about tough guys. That's kind of common. Believe that for another day.